So today for our fajitas, we are going to need, I only have one chicken breast. I have a Roma tomato. I have a green bell pepper. I have a half a red onion. This red onion is one of my favorites to cook with or garnish. I have a little bit of cilantro, and I'm also going to need a little bit of oil. I usually use this avocado oil. You can use whatever you guys have on hand, whatever works for you, your preference. I also have black pepper. I have garlic salt. I have seasoning salt. And I also have crushed red peppers. This is just to give it a spice because I don't have serrano peppers at this time. But like I tell you, is whatever works for you. And I also wanted to mention that these two are my to-go seasoning salts. My garlic salt I always have to have, and I always have to have my seasoning salt by Lori's. And no, you guys, they're not sponsoring me. The word for today is chicken breast. So in Spanish you would say pechuga de pollo. So let's get started. Let's start cutting our chicken. As you guys notice, I have a different cutting board and I have a different knife because I like to keep it separate. I have one for my meats and I have one for my vegetables. We need to be safe, and I try to, be as clean as possible. We don't want to cross-contaminate. And to cut meat, you guys, it's always better to have the knife that has the grooves. Okay, so we're gonna cut these in small, thin slices. Maybe like around like this. Like in an angle. Now this is a little bit of chicken. I'm only doing this for my my husband and my son. I made myself something else for lunch for tomorrow. So this is something really quick and easy that you guys can do. This girl's not trying to kill her back in the kitchen. Trying to, do meals as quick as possible. Maybe, you're in a hurry. Maybe you need to help the kids with the homework or what have you. And we need to prepare these meals really quick. See? Now, if you're trying to watch your weight, chicken breast is the way to go. And remember, that's the word of the day. Pechuga de pollo. Okay, so there you have it. Let me go wash my hands, you guys. Okay, let's start seasoning our fajitas. So get your garlic salt. Oh, it smells so good already. Y todavía no lo cocino. Get your seasoning salt. Okay, let me go wash my hands again, you guys. So now let me get my black pepper. You guys, I like this grinder. This is one that I like because this gives it a lot of flavor because it's fresh black pepper corn. I have the other kind of black pepper, the ground black pepper, but this, oh my God, you should just smell how good it smells. This is fresh. You're grinding it fresh. And this only cost me $1.97 at Walmart. And I have like a lot of black pepper. Okay, so now we gotta caress this. Oh, let me take my rings off. No me gusta esto. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's set this aside. And I'm gonna go and wash my hands and I'll come back. You guys might say that I wash my hands a lot, but when you're dealing with chicken and meat, you have to do that all the time. Because you know, then you put these spices back, your ingredients, and you don't want none of that to be all smeared on your spices. Okay, now let's just bring our vegetables and let's start chopping. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna give you another tip. Yesterday when I made my salsa, I just forgot to do it because I guess it was my first video, but I always like to have a little garbage bowl right there. And see, I have a new knife for my vegetables, and I have a different cutting board for my vegetables. So here we go. So now I'm gonna start with my bell pepper. Okay, the bell pepper has a cord in the middle, you guys. Just make sure you cut that out. And just go around. And when you do go around, it comes out the whole thing. Oh, I thought it did. See how this comes out? Just throw it in there. And cut it in half. See all of this? See, I'm gonna have to go wash this. Okay, it has so many seeds. Okay, now you see how the bell pepper has this white stuff? You are gonna try to cut it off because this part, this is like the vein, and this is bitter, and it's soft at the touch. So just be careful, don't cut yourself. Try to cut as much as possible because like I tell you, this is like the vein and it's bitter. So you don't want that part on your food. And so we're just gonna slice it the long way, see? Make your fajitas look pretty. Okay, there we go with the other one. See, I'm cutting all this white part, bitterness. And see how handy the garbage bowl is? Okay, finish cutting the white part. See, cooking is not hard. What's hard and what takes a lot of work is prepping the food. Okay, now let me do my tomato, my Roma tomato. And make sure all of this is washed, y'all. And cut it the long way. Because everything needs to look uniform in fajitas. I don't know if you guys go to restaurants and you know everything is like uniform with the fajitas. That makes it look pretty and so appetizing, right? So I'm just using one tomato because I just have half of a chicken breast. Okay, now for the cilantro, this is gonna be at the end. It's just gonna be for garnish. But I'm just gonna cut like the tail off. Just gonna have it ready. Just set it aside. Este pedazo no. Okay, now here's my onion. And I always leave the onion to the end because a girl don't want to cry. So So see, you're gonna cut it the long way, because this onion looks pretty already, look. Okay, you see what you do with this onion? You separate it, see? And it makes it look like you have a lot. Separate the onion. And see, this is what takes longer, just the prepping of the food. But it's not really hard to cook, you guys. You know, sometimes you can whip up a meal in less than 30 minutes. Hey y'all, I'm not trying to be in the kitchen forever. The most I'll be in the kitchen is for an hour, not unless I'm making like some kind of soup or caldo that, you know, is taking the meat longer to cook. But you know, soups, they kind of cook themselves. So ahí está. Here it goes. Remember the word of the day. Pechuga de pollo, chicken breast. Okay, here we go. Look how pretty all these colors look. Look, you guys. Look how nice. Wow. Okay, so let's turn our pan. Okay, you guys, we're gonna turn it up on high for now because we really want this pan to heat up. Try to separate them as much as possible because, you know, I have a lot of room. But if you're making more chicken, you might not have enough room. But I try to throw it in at the same time. Doesn't matter if I have a lot or a little. So now, as you can see, it's been browned. Maybe like 10 minutes. See, we're cooking fast. So let's start adding our vegetables. We have our bell pepper. We have our onion. We have our tomatoes. Look how pretty it looks. Wow. You know, and at this point, you can start adding your crushed red pepper flakes. Just a little bit. You don't have to add a lot. Well, it depends on how spicy you like it. You add a little bit of more salt because the vegetables do need a little bit of salt. Nomás poquito. Ooh, our fajitas look so good. And it smells so good, you guys. So you cook this for another 5 minutes. I like my vegetables to be a little firm. It all depends on how you like it. Mira qué bonito se ve. Oh my God. And it smells so good. Okay, at this point, you guys, I'm going to start adding my cilantro. You see, I didn't cut it. Just a little bit. This is going to give it a lot of flavor, you guys. Dale su vuelta. Okay, leave it like this for another 5 minutes. And there you have it. Chicken fajitas. Fajitas de pollo. Look how beautiful colors they have. Thank you so much for watching my channel. See you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.